welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a Halloween Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. The eyes of the world are watching, and there is one story that we are all focused on. Hi, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here to tell the final chapter of this story. Man, ask the question that so many are tuned in to see answered. Can they complete, Brock, an undefeated season, which would be just the second that the NFL has ever seen?
You know, that champagne is not only on ice in that locker room, it's also on ice down in Miami as they pop that champagne. Those Dolphins in 72, the last team to actually do the whole journey undefeated. But remember, they only had 14 games in the regular season. This crew, they've achieved it through 17 games, a brutal postseason, and here they are.
All in left side. And he's tackled. For a short gain.
A gain of a yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water. We're sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Dolphins offense sent it out for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear everything going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
And the Dolphins.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut out left. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Yeah, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Play fake, Darnold. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, sack. Hey, sack.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from the 32. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
first down.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain
Just
of
a yard
9.
left to go on second down.
And a yard at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sanders. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's A-Chan up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Up to the ground by Nick Imanwari. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Gets this to Sanders. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's A-Chan on the inside give. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of
To this
9
day, I
yards.
can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. More from Minneapolis right after this. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. They're hoping to convert here on second and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. He's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
It's complete over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
To number 88.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Work against the blitz. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
On the coverage.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's good.
Win the early battles. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's go now.
Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Now it's McCarthy. Setting up the screen. Has a lane past the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense final little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it's not good, Brock. You're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
We'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Now this is mark it at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Let's go.
And stick with Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that would love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's a design run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. First and 10, Darnold. That's complete, Komet. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Rolling on first, here's Darnold. And he can't hang on! Touchdown in his arms! It slips through. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Side.
From the gun, Darnold. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That's what he knows he should have had. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first point of this game.
This fucking 2-minute offense on AI being unstoppable is really fucking just... It's unacceptable, man. It's so fucking predictable. They get the ball, you know they're just going to score. There's nothing you can do about it.
Just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Line up the design keeper. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Got a man. It's Mayer. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, a run from A-Chan. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chan. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Here's a screen for A-Chan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Trying to run it in. A-Chan. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed to the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one connects. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks 7.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Walker on first down. He dodged the tackle. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Running back sent in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delayed game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. So out now comes the punter. It's fielded at the 14. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Dolphins and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
2nd and 4.
On play action now, McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Jake Bailey.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 37
Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, set. Check, go get him, go get him. Go get him.
Play fake, Darnold. Jump off, caught by his back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And It's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
So Super Bowl 64 and our season down to one last quarter. It's Seahawks football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To number 87. A gain of 5.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Donald off the play action. Completed over the middle. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Brings up second.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And again, it's Donald. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here. 3rd down. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Got a gun. Here's Donald. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Intercepted in the end zone. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Dolphins will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blown back gets the handoff. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. We had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's a handoff for Achane. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Achane again. Again, he's got room. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Complete to number
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They run the counter to Achane. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And it's a designed run for him. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And South Florida is the home of champions, baby. The Miami Dolphins have won the Super Bowl. They made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games, and now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they played 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we'd wondered if we'd ever see it happen again. But here we are, witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.